Donald Trump wants to be a dictator so bad that he can taste it. The only problem he has, of course, is that the US Constitution kind of makes it really difficult for the President of the United States to make that leap from president to brutal dictator. Now, the unfortunate part is that the Constitution also has a lot of gray areas, and Donald Trump, during his second administration, has taken full advantage of those gray areas in order to give himself far more powers than he should have. Specifically, of course, by invoking national emergencies. Since taking office, in fact, actually between January 20th and May 14th, Donald Trump had already declared 8 different national emergencies. And each one of these national emergencies that Donald Trump had declared, of course, was to basically do whatever the hell he wanted to do. You know, I'm going to declare a national emergency so that I can put tariffs in place. I am going to declare a national emergency so I can deport people without due process. I am going to declare a national emergency because I want to expand fossil fuel drilling here in the United States. All of this put together has allowed Donald Trump to do all kinds of crazy things that a president is not allowed to do typically without the approval of Congress. But because he's invoked these national emergencies, he's allowed to do them. So far, none of these cases that have challenged his authority to, put these national emergencies in place, none of them have made it to the Supreme Court. Some of them have, of course, been heard by the lower courts, and the lower courts have said there actually is no national emergency. This doesn't fit the description of an emergency. You can't do this. But therein lies the problem. And this is the biggest gray area that Donald Trump has taken advantage of. There is no definition in U.S. law of what constitutes an emergency. Effectively, the law is whatever the president says is an emergency is apparently an emergency. It is at his full discretion to declare a national emergency. And that is what is allowing him to act like a dictator here in the United States. So we are left with this guy that knows he can do whatever the hell he wants. He knows that the ultimate authority on this, the U.S. Supreme Court, has not ruled on what is or is not an emergency. He is free to do this until they have that case in front of them. And at that point, if the Supreme Court sides with him, that's game over. Because it is basically telling Donald Trump, you can do whatever you want to do. Just declare an emergency. We can't stop you. We have ruled that an emergency is whatever you say it is. And at that point, the Constitution doesn't matter. The checks and balances don't matter. Separation of powers doesn't matter. If this gets to the Supreme Court and they rule in his favor, he is officially going to become a dictator. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.